My name is Arshad Khan and I'm a filmmaker. My film is called Abu, which is the Urdu and Arabic word for father, and my film is about my very difficult relationship as a gay son with my very devout Pakistani Muslim father. For years I rejected Abu. I questioned his choices. How did my once joyous and cosmopolitan father go from this guy to this guy? They knew I was a queer, strange kid, even in Pakistan, you know? And parents always know. But they need to kind of suppress it or contain it or restrain it. And they tried it all. But they were going through their own turmoil. First, when we moved to Canada, my older brother started dating a white Canadian from Newfoundland, and that was very hard for them. They felt like all their children are gonna marry outside of the culture, outside of the religion, and they panicked. They had a real panic, and then they all of a sudden wanted to educate us in the Quran and try to make us more religious, trying to control us. Migration is the hardest thing in the world. That and coming out. Every time I would go home, my father would always bring it up. And everything would have a subtext of my being gay and, ungodly in that way, And of course, religious people think God is on their side, right? So you can't argue with them. There's no logic there, And so logic and religion are always seen kind of at war. I felt that way with my father. He became less and less logical. And that was sad. I spent a long time struggling for my father's approval. The man who equated being gay with being a drug addict or a murderer. Queer love is hard all over the world. But in Pakistan, love is hard. You cannot love a person outside of your class structure or outside of your religion, obviously. Obviously, not at all same sex, So love is very difficult. Abu once told me that there are no gays in Pakistan. For years, I was so angry at him for failing to protect me, for failing to nurture my strength to fight back. I don't see why religion finds LGBTQI people a threat. It shouldn't be like that, People can be queer and they can be religious. And I'm hoping that future generations will reconcile this better, because my parents had a very hard time. I just needed to be understood.